Hey, what's going on, Summoners? My name is Nathan and we're going to be taking a look at the 10 champions that need to be nerfed before Season 12. A lot of these champions have held their time in the spotlight for a little bit too long. On top of this, we've got a few picks that can quickly become S tier during the preseason. We're just saying that you definitely don't want to miss out on this, so go ahead and stay tuned. Nonetheless, let's hop right into the video. Starting us off strong in the top lane, we've got none other than Tahm Kench. No one likes to be catfished, but this hyper-tanking and somewhat bruiser-like catfish has been outperforming others for a while now. Thanks to his high damage and inability to die, Tahm Kench has been holding a 53% win rate. With the season featuring utility tanks, Tahm Kench is able to provide that and so much more with his kit. Whether you need him to be a meat shield or simply ultra ADC, he's got you covered. On top of this, many of the best carries in the game lack hard tank shred, which means that you're only going to be surviving for longer. Overall, if you love to frontline and deal quite a little bit of damage, be sure to check out Tahm Kench. Before we dive into what Tahm Kench's build is, don't forget to check us out at ProGuides.com, where you can view our great catalog of challenger coaches that can personally create a walkthrough to your dream rank. You got a busy schedule? Well, we've got you covered. Our trained roster of coaches are here 24/7 to help you reach your goal, whatever that may be. So what are you waiting for? Check us out. Regardless, let's dive right back into the best way to itemize TK. For your runes, be sure to take Grasp, Shield Bash, Second Wind, Unflinching, Triumph, and finish off with Alacrity. To start off the game, be sure to grab a potion and a Doran Shield for some early sustain. The rest of your build will consist of Iceborne Gauntlet, Plated Steel Caps, Thornmail, Spirit Visage, Anathema's Chains, and Randuin's. Early game, put the chains on your laner for a few extra defensive stats. Then in the mid game, you can put this on a priority target or mage to reduce damage and increase CC. Next up in the top lane, we've got Shen. The Eye of the Twilight has slowly made its way to the top with a nice win rate sitting at nearly 53%. Similar to TK, Shen's ability to deal high amounts of damage while also being a massive tank for his team is great for this season. Pair these two with his game-changing global ultimate and you got yourself an S-tier top laner. For a few patches now, Shen has lurked in the shadows as a powerful pick. Now with the preseason changes, he can finally make his way to the top. Overall, if you enjoy a more supportive playstyle when it comes to tanks, then be sure to check out Shen. For your runes, you'll be taking Grasp, Shield Bash, Second Wind, Revitalize, Cheap Shot, and Ultimate Hunter. Be sure to start off the game with a potion and a Doran Shield for some extra survivability. The rest of your build will consist of Sunfire Aegis, Plated Steel Caps, Titanic Hydra, Thornmail, Randuin's, and then your choice of Spirit Visage for the MR or Gargoyles for the additional frontline power. Guiding us into the jungle, we've got Nunu and Willump. This iconic duo has continued to see their success rise in the preseason. Thanks to the reduction of Scuttle experienced early on, jungle skirmishes are at an all-time low. With this additional time, Nunu is able to get off extremely early ganks. Pair this with his tankiness and utility, and you've got an S-tier jungler. Overall, if you like to play for objectives to get your allies ahead, then be sure to check out Nunu before he gets nerfed. To start off the build, we'll be starting with a Phase Rush, Nimbus Cloak, Celerity, Water Walking, Triumph, and Legend Tenacity. For your items, be sure to pick up a refillable potion with an Ember Knife. The rest of your build will consist of Sunfire Aegis, Plated Steel Caps, Dead Man's Plate, Thornmail, Spirit Visage, and a Gargoyle Stone Plate. Don't forget to use your Ember Knife in fights. It works as a mini exhaust and can really change the tides. For the next jungle pick, we got none other than Warwick. Similar to Nunu, Warwick has significantly benefited from the jungle changes. Sure, he does like to skirmish, but he offers his team some powerful ganking tools and a beefy frontline. Pair this with an extremely healthy clear, and he's a great starting jungler. Plus, Warwick is able to duel a lot of junglers and top laners in the current meta. Overall, if you want to skirmish but still have some great utility, then be sure to check out Warwick. For your runes, be sure to take Press the Attack, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, Celerity, and Water Walking. These will help you win fights and will give you great gank potential. Be sure to start off the game with an Ember Knife, and if you're new to Warwick, then feel free to start with the refillable potion as well. The rest of your build will be Divine Sunderer, Plated Steel Caps, Titanic Hydra, Thornmail, Styrax, and finish off with either Dead Man's Plate for more armor or Spirit Visage for MR. Now before we get on with the video, don't think for a second that we forgot about everybody's favorite ProGuides tradition. For our question of the day, we want to ask you guys, what is one champion that you're hoping will make a comeback next season? Personally, I think it would be really fun to see someone like AD Shyvana become meta again, but it's pretty unlikely. Regardless, let us know your answers in the comment section down below. And nonetheless, let's get back into the video and dive right into our mid laners. Moving us into the mid lane, we've got Viktor. Viktor has gained a ton of power thanks to the preseason changes. Not only do control mages offer a lot to their team, but they've also gained a few powerful items. The new Cosmic Drive, Crown of the Shattered Queen, and First Strike have pushed Viktor into the top of the meta. He's able to deal tons of damage, make extra gold, and is borderline unkillable. Overall, if you love control mages that deal a ton of damage, then be sure to check out Viktor's glorious evolution. Taking a look at your runes, be sure to grab First Strike, Magical Footwear, Biscuit Delivery, Cosmic Insight, Mana Flow Band, and Transcendence. These runes will help you scale for free and give you a lot of extra value. Be sure to start off the game with 2 potions and adorns as well. Through the rest of your build, you'll be grabbing Crown of the Shattered Queen, Sorcerer's Shoes, Cosmic Drive, Rabadons, Zanyas, and a Void Staff. Once you reach 3 items, you become an absolute 1v9 machine, so be sure you farm up. Except for the mid lane, we've got Tryndamere. While Tryndamere has already found a ton of success in the top lane, his win rate is steadily growing in mid as well. Thanks to the new lethal tempo, Trynd is easily able to kill anybody that he gets on top of. Combine this high attack speed with his high crit rate and we've got a powerful level 1 champion. His strength doesn't stop there though. Once he reaches 2 or 3 items, he's able to stick to people constantly. With enough crit and attack speed, Tryndamere's E is nearly a 1-second cooldown. Overall, if you love AD mid laners, be sure to check out Tryndamere before lethal tempo gets hit harder next season. For your runes, be sure to take lethal tempo, triumph, legend tenacity, last stand, second wind, and unflinching. Pair this with a health potion and endurance blade for some extra strong sustain. The rest of your build will consist of Gale Force, Berserker's Grief, Navori Quick Blades, Infinity Edge, Serelda's Grudge, and Guardian Angel. As we dive into our bot lane, we've got somebody who has held a spot in the top 3 for many patches now, Ziggs. Ziggs in the bot lane has continued to grow in power as the meta shifts into hyper carries and utility tanks. His ability to play extremely safe and scale extremely hard makes him a ticking time bomb. Yeah, he's quite explosive. I mean, the current meta complements his kit very well and allows him to take his time as he grabs multiple items. All you have to do is farm early and play the mid game. Afterwards, you'll be able to deal a ton of DPS and take turrets with ease. Overall, if you love hyper carries but want some extra safety, then be sure to check out Ziggs. Thanks to his long range, other ADCs are no match for him. So for your runes, be sure you take Arcane Comet, Mana Flow Band, Transcendence, Scorch, Magical Footwear, and Biscuits. This will help you harass the enemy and scale up for free. Be sure you start off the game with 2 potions and a Doran's Ring. As for the rest of your build, you're looking for Leandry's, Sorcerer's Shoes, Archangel Staff, Zanya's, Rabadon's, and Void Staff. Next up for the bot lane, we've got Vayne. While it may seem odd that Vayne is doing well in the current meta, she's actually very strong in many situations. Not only is she a powerful counter to Ziggs thanks to her ultimate and Wit's End, but she's also a great answer to many tanks. The biggest issue with Vayne at the moment is that she gets heavily outscaled and outranged by other ADCs and control mages. However, in the mid game, she can truly shine with her immense DPS and self-peel. I mean, her laning phase isn't even that bad. Overall, if you're looking for some nice mechanical outplays and tank shred, then be sure to check out Vayne. For our runes, you'll be taking Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Legend Alacrity, Coup de Grace, Taste of Blood, and Ravenous Hunter. This will give you some extra power when it comes to dealing with tankier foes. Be sure to start off the game with a potion and Endurance Blade for some nice sustain. As for the rest of your build, be sure to grab Shield Bow, Berserker's Grief, Rage Blade, Wit's End, Randuin's, and Guardian Angel. Feel free to swap out the Wit's End for Phantom Dancer if you don't need the MR. Before we continue on, if you want to join an amazing community of people like you that loves lists, talk pieces, and other things like this, then, well, check out our Discord using the link found in the description. What are you waiting for? Join up! Regardless, let's get back into the video and take a look at our final few topics. Guiding us into the realm of support, we've got Sona. With hyper carries and utility tanks becoming meta, enchanters are at an all-time high. This is especially powerful when you take note that Archangel Staff just got a readjustment to how it now provides extra ability haste. Sona's ability to sustain her allies while also giving them a ton of utility makes her the perfect match for the meta. Overall, if you're looking to support your team with a wide variety of effects, then be sure to check her out while she's strong. For your runes, be sure to take Summon Airy, Mana Flow Band, Transcendence, Gathering Storm, Conditioning, and Revitalize. Be sure to start off the game with 2 health potions and a Spell Thief's Edge so you can go ahead and get your wards. Afterwards, you'll be building Lucidity Boots, Moonstone, Captain Putrefier, Archangel Staff, and a Watchful Wardstone. This build will give you a ton of ability haste and utility for your team. Last but certainly not least, we've got our final support, and that's Soraka. Soraka may not offer the same utility as Sona, but she does offer about twice as much healing power in exchange. Thanks to her ability to utilize Ardent, she's also a great choice when your ADC decides to pick somebody like Jinx or Aphelios. Plus her silence is extremely useful versus champions like Nunu. All in all, Soraka is an enchanter that is sure to tilt the enemy and keep her team alive through it all. For your runes, you'll be taking Summon Airy, Mana Flow Band, Transcendence, Gathering Storm, Bone Plating, and Revitalize. Be sure you start off the game with 2 health potions and Spell Thief's Edge so you can go ahead and get your wards. As for the rest of your build, it'll consist of Lucidity Boots, Moonstone, Redemption, Ardent Sensor, and Watchful Wardstone. As a nice tip, be sure you wait for Grievous Wounds to time out before healing your ally in lane. That sums up our video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to join our ProGuides family at ProGuides.com. We offer exclusive giveaways and classes that you won't catch anywhere else, so stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys back in the next video, and don't forget, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful day. Peace.